Hi guys, I am Roshan Nandurkar and you are watching my YouTube channel Java and Python Geek. If you still haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, so I request you to please click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon, guys. So the next interview question, it may ask you what is map interface in Java? What is map interface in Java, guys? Okay. So now, first of all, let me tell you what is map. Okay, what is map, guys? Okay. So now I will clear this, or we will say new. Okay. So what is map interface? So now what is map? Okay, so now if you want to represent, okay, if we want to represent something like element, guys. Okay, so like suppose, okay, suppose here we said, okay, like 100. Okay, 100 is the key, 100 will be the key. And like or we can say, okay, we can say, guys, okay, we can say, okay, 31. So like 31, okay, is the Nagpur. Okay, now this one we will say entry, guys. This one we will say entry. Okay, now second entry I would like to enter. Second entry, okay, second entry. Okay, like suppose, okay, suppose we said something like, okay, like for example 32. Okay, 32 is equals to, suppose we said Varda. Okay, suppose we said Varda. And like suppose we said, okay, suppose we said like, okay, 34. And for 34, suppose we said Chandrapur, guys. Okay, so now, okay, now, so we will say, okay, we will say this is totally map, guys. Okay, this is totally map. Okay, this one we will say map. Okay, this one we will say map. Okay, map. Okay, and inside this map, inside this map, okay, inside this map, okay, so called these are called, okay, these are called as a, okay, buckets, guys. Okay, buckets. Okay, in uh in technical language. Okay, so now these are called the buckets. Okay, these are the three buckets. And this single portion, okay, this single portion, okay, this single portion, okay, is known as a entry, guys. Okay, is known as a entry, is known as a entry, guys. Okay, is known as a entry. And this one, okay, this one is known as a, this one is known as a key. This one is known as a key. Okay, and this one, okay, will known as a value, guys. Okay, will known as a value. So now if we want to represent group of key value pair elements, okay, if we want to represent group of key value pair elements, guys. Okay, so guys, this is known as a entry. This is known as a entry, guys. Okay, this is known as a entry. Okay, this is known as a entry. So if we want to represent a group of key, okay, this is called as a key and this is called as a value. So if we want to represent a group of key value pair elements, key value pair elements as a single entity, this one we will known as a single entity, guys. Okay, so as a single entity, so we should go for map interface. We should go for map interface, guys. Okay, so now these are called the buckets. Okay, in technical language. Okay, so we will say, okay, these are the buckets and this single portion is known as a entry, is known as a entry, guys. Is known as a entry. This is called as a key, this is called as a value. So if you want to represent group of key value pair elements as a single entity, so we should go for, we should go for map interface. It is coming from Java 1.2 version. It is coming from Java 1.2 version, where duplicate keys are not allowed. Where duplicate keys are not allowed, it means to say, okay, this portion, okay, this portion will not be duplicate. Okay, so now if we insert 31, okay, then after if we try to insert one more time 31 as a key, okay, so it will not allow. It will not allow. It will allow. Okay, but old value, old value, okay, old value will replace with new value, but duplicate key will not allow. Duplicate key will not allow. Okay, on the place of old value there will be new value, guys. Okay, so duplicate keys are not allowed but duplicate values are allowed. So we can have duplicate value, we cannot, this portion we can have duplicate, guys. Okay, but this portion we cannot. These are, this portion is called keys portion. Okay, this portion is called values portion, guys. Okay, so duplicate keys are not allowed but duplicate values are allowed. null keys, null keys and null values, null keys and null value both are allowed, null keys and null values both are allowed, we can say. Okay, generally, okay, generally it is like to say that it is the child interface of collection. Okay, generally like to say it is the child interface of collection, but originally it is not. Okay, but originally it is not, it is not the child interface of collection interface, guys. Okay, where entry is the child interface, guys, where entry is the child interface, guys. Okay, like we can say, okay, like there is a one interface. Okay, we can see, okay, class, okay, not class, okay, there is a one interface map. Okay, and now this map interface, suppose, okay, we write like this, and then inside this, okay, inside this map interface there is a one more interface, inner interface. Okay, map interface. Okay, 1 minute, guys. So now, okay, suppose we set interface, okay, map. Okay, and then this map interface. Okay, suppose we write like this. Okay, and then inside map interface, okay, there is a one more interface, one more interface. Okay, and that interface name is the entry. Entry is the inner interface. Okay, entry is the inner interface, guys. Okay, so entry is the inner interface, guys. Entry is the inner interface, something like this, guys. Okay, so now, okay, you can see, guys. Okay, so entry is the inner interface. What is entry? Suppose in interview, suppose somebody asks you what is entry, so you can see, guys, entry is the not child, it is the inner interface. It is the inner interface of map interface, guys. Okay, so what is entry? Entry is the inner interface of map interface, guys. Got it, guys? So this is all about map interface. Okay, so if you want to represent group of key value pair elements as a single entity, we should go for map interface, guys. Got it, guys? This is all about map interface. So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, so don't forget to click on like and also share it to your friends, and keep learning, keep coding, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Until then, happy coding, guys. Thank you.